Before Othello begins, Rodrigo has been pursuing Desdemona, a Venetian noblewoman who has secretly married the Moorish Othello. Othello is also Iago's general, whom Iago bears a grudge against for overlooking him for a lieutenant position and choosing Cassio instead. Vengeful, Rodrigo and Iago wake Brabantio, Desdemona's father, and tell him the news of Desdemona. Infuriated, Brabantio interrupts the council as they discuss the imminent threat of a Turkish invasion fleet on Cyprus. Othello, who is already there, calls upon Desdemona. The two defend their marriage. Desdemona's father disowns her and she chooses to go with Othello on his campaign in the care of Lieutenant Cassio and with Emilia, Iago's wife. When the group is in Cyprus, Othello soon arrives with the news that the storms at sea have dispersed the Turkish fleet. A night of celebration is proclaimed. Iago urges Rodrigo to challenge Cassio to a duel that night since Iago claims Desdemona is actually falling in love with him. When the night comes, Iago gets Cassio drunk, and Rodrigo incites his anger. Montano, the governor of Cyprus, is stabbed during his attempt to contain Cassio. Othello is angered by the fight and blames Cassio, stripping him of his recently conferred officer status. The next day, Iago convinces Cassio to ask Desdemona for help in regaining his post while making Othello think that Desdemona is overfond of Cassio. Othello begins to watch his wife and becomes angry when Desdemona cannot find a special handkerchief that he had gifted her. In reality, Iago has instructed Emilia, his wife, to take it. Iago then hid the handkerchief where Cassio would find it. When Desdemona urges her husband to reconsider Cassio's demotion, Othello gets jealous and suspects her of infidelity. Due to Iago, Othello misinterprets a part of a conversation between Cassio and his mistress Bianca, where he learns that the handkerchief is with him. Enraged, Othello orders Iago to Cassio. Meanwhile, Desdemona cannot understand Othello's change of attitude towards her. Rodrigo has begun to suspect Iago is not quite the friend he seems. Still, Iago persuades him to attack Cassio that night. Iago then goes undetected and wounds Cassio, accusing Rodrigo. Othello comes to his sleeping wife's bed and strangles her with a pillow as she asserts her innocence. Emilia alerts the household, causing Iago and the others to come to the scene. Othello defends himself, mentioning the handkerchief as evidence. Emilia realizes what has happened and betrays Iago's plots against Othello. Exposed, Iago kills her and is sent to trial. Othello, facing the inevitability of his own trial, uses a hidden weapon to commit suicide. The play ends with Cassio being reinstated and placed in command as the governor of Cyprus. Thank you.